Welcome back to Harrison Field here on the campus of Faulkner University for Game 3 of Day 2 of the NAIA opening round. This game between the Olivet Nazarene Tigers and the Hope International Royals. The Royals won earlier today in their game, leading in to play this game here tonight. Olivet Nazarene will be the home team, so they are in their white pants, yellow jerseys. And the Royals from Hope International will be the road team, gray or white pants with blue tops. The lineup for the Royals, we'll go ahead and give you that. Leading off will be number 22, Juan Gonzalez. Second will be number 7, William Aguilar. Third be number 9, Cody Marshall. Fourth, 17, Daniel Hawkins. Fifth, number 8, John James Battaglia. Sixth, catcher number 30, Sam Cohen. Seventh, 25, Yanni Castillo. Eighth, number 2, Zach Wise. And ninth, number 20, Nolan Kramer. That's the lineup for the Royals here tonight as we prepare to get started. The man on the mound for Olivet Nazarene tonight will be Graham Burke. He comes into tonight with a 2.79 ERA, an 8-3 record, and 11 starts, 61 and a third innings, 71 strikeouts in those 61 and a third innings, and an opponent batting average against of 203. He looks in and prepares to make the first pitch of the ball game, and it's a strike. First pitch right at 7. So we're off to a good start in that regard. Second pitch from Burt. Misses for ball 1. Gonzalez takes that ball to left field. It drops. Great effort there by the left fielder for Olivet, left fielder Sherrill. But Gonzalez will find himself on first base with a single.
Number 7, William Aguilar.
Hope outlasted Jarvis Christian earlier today to find themselves in this game here tonight. Winner will play Central Methodist tomorrow. Throw gets away from the first baseman, and Gonzalez takes second and will go around to third, so a two-base error. William Aguilar comes up to bat. Right-hander takes the first strike. Aguilar earlier today had 3 hits and 6 at-bats. One ball, one strike. But before that game this morning, Aguilar was at 320, so he's going to be a little above that now at this point with what he did this morning. Aguilar swings and misses for strike 2. Burke's throw is low. That is a ball. Burke, the right-handed pitcher, is 6 foot, 180-pound sophomore from Victoria, Minnesota, Southwest Christian High School. That pitch runs in on Aguilar. Makes the count full. With no outs and a man on third base. Aguilar waits the pitch. Rips it. Third baseman snags it. Throws across the diamond to the first baseman for a good out. Great snag there by Moonen, the third baseman, as he makes a good strong throw to finish the out.
Number 9, Cody Marshall.
So Moonen makes that and keeps the run from scoring. So 1 out with still a man on third. Cody Marshall coming to the plate. It was Marshall earlier today who started a big inning for Hope with his single and then ended his day with a 3-run home run. As Marshall grounds it to the second baseman, he bobbles it but picks it up, makes the out at first. But the run will come in to score for Hope.
Designated hitter, number 17, Daniel Hawkins.
Daniel Hawkins now coming up to bat. Pitch from Burke is outside. Hawkins this morning hit a long home run over the center field wall. He came into today hitting .291. He's now got 8 home runs, 31 RBI. That pitch low or in for strike 1. 2 outs now, no one on for Burt. Sets up, ready for a sign. Breaking ball is high for ball 2. Pitch from Burke, pop foul by Hawkins. Hawkins ready's in the box. Comes a pitch from Burke. It is low. That's going to be ball 3. Low gives us a 3-ball 2-strike count. That one catches the outside corner on the breaking ball. Great pitch there from Burke. Gets the strikeout looking, and that ends the side for Hope International. So they have one run on one hit with one Olivet Nazarene error, and we get ready for the bottom of the second. This is the Faulkner Sports Network broadcast of the NAIA opening round. Back here for the bottom of the first for Olivet Nazarene. Leading off for them will be number 6, the shortstop. Is Ryan Campbell as he takes the first pitch for a strike. They'll go with Campbell, then R.W. Renault, then number 27, Nathan Moonen. Then their first baseman, number 31, Tyler Fisher. Then right fielder, number 25, Jacob Bullties. Number 16, Braden Payne. As Campbell fouls that one off for a 1-2 count. Following that in the lineup will be the second baseman, number 11, Logan Matson. Then the catcher, number 14, Ben DeYoung. And finally, number 9, the left fielder, number 22, Mason Sherrill. Campbell grounds it to the third baseman. Good strong throw across the diamond to get him at first to begin the Olivet first inning.
Center fielder, number 7.
On the mound for Hope International is Dominic Podolongo. Comes in with a 3.86 ERA, a 7-1 win-loss record, and 11 starts, 3 complete games, 1 shutout, 66 2/3 innings pitched, 52 strikeouts, an opponent batting average against of .266. So an effective righty on the mound for Hope International here tonight. Count is even at 1-1 for R.W. Renault. Renault comes in .272 average, 25 RBI, and the .370 on base percentage with 21 stolen bases. And this Olivet team is one that will take advantage of you on the base paths. They look to steal bases as he's rung up there looking
Third baseman, number 27, Nathan.
from Podolongo with the strikeout there, his first of the ball game. That will bring up the third baseman, Moonen rather. Moonen takes the first pitch into the left field, and it drops in front of the left fielder, so he will be on base as the first hit for the Olivet Nazarene Tigers here tonight.
First baseman, number 31, Tyler Fisher.
Cleanup man comes to the plate now. Tyler Fisher is playing first tonight. Moonin on first base. He's got 16 steals on the season. 154 stolen bases for this Olivet Nazarene team coming into the game. Throws over to first again. Close play as Moonin just does get in. Padalongo snap throw back over. Again a close play. Padalongo looks in for the sign, takes it, and that's a ball. 2 balls and no strikes. 2 outs here in the bottom of the first. That cut on, foul ball. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Fisher, 282 average, 2 home runs, 39 RBI, 413 on base. Throw back over to first, keeping Moonin honest there. Pitch from Padalongo. Fisher rips that into left field, and it drops in front of the left fielder, so he'll have a base hit. Runners will be on first and second for the right fielder,
Right fielder, number 25,
Jacob Bullties. Bullties had himself a pretty solid tournament to this point. First pitch taken for a ball. Bullties, 365 average with 10 doubles, 3 home runs, 29 RBI. 429 on base percentage, and 27 stolen bases. He rips that towards center field. Center fielder charges in, drops it. So Bullties will wind up at second.
designated hitter, number 16, Brandon Payne.
And that brings in 2 runs there. That scores Moonin and Fisher.
Single, guy tried to pick him off at first, threw it down the right field line. I just told Carter, we're 9 short of tying the early game record for the best man.
Pitch from Padalongo. At the plate is the DH, number 16, Braden Payne. He's averaging 250 here on the season. Runners on second and third. Payne knocks that pitch foul. Payne awaits the pitch from Patlongo. Swings through it, strikes out to end the side. So 2 runs on 2 Olivet hits and an error from Hope International.
2 runs, 2 hits.
So after 1, Olivet has the lead 2-1 as we get ready for the second here. This is the Faulkner Sports Network presentation of the NAIA opening round. Correction on the score. It is 1-1 tie here. Only 1 run scored on that error for Olivet. So it was 1 run on 2 hits and an error for Hope International there in the bottom of the first. And leading off for Hope this inning is J.J. Battaglia. Battaglia in a 0-2 hole here to begin his at bat. Battaglia drew a couple of walks earlier in the day here in their first elimination game. And Burt gets the strikeout right there with Battaglia looking. Back-to-back strikeouts now for Burke. Catcher coming up to the plate for the Royals, Sam Cohen. Cohen, the home run and RBI leader for this team. First pitch smoked into right field, drops down, so he'll be on first. Courtesy runner comes in for Cohen here. It's Will Davis.
Left fielder, number 25, Gianni Castillo.
Up now, left fielder Johnny Castillo for the Royals of Hope International. Castillo swings through the first pitch. Runner on first, Will Davis, has 11 steals here, at least coming into the day. Burke checks the runner back to first. Burke readies there on the third base side of the rubber. Again, throws back to first. Being careful with Davis over there. Davis third on the team in stolen bases. That pitch catches the outside corner on Castillo for strike two. Burke readies for the pitch. Fires in. That bounces. Young makes a good play, keeping it in front of him. Keeping Davis pinned to that first base bag. Still waits the Burke pitch. Breaking ball comes back across the plate. Castillo knocks it foul. Burke sets, throws back to first again. Burke going with a deliberate pace here in the top of the second. Pitch from Burke. Breaks low, even count, 2-2.
Today was a rematch of the championship game last year.
Pitch by Burke. Castillo hits. It is not fouled, just outside the third base line. Berg checks the runner at first. Makes his pitch. Castillo pops it, foul out of play.
We only saw him in the World Series. He came out of the pen. I'm only going off of what I really saw. And he was really good.
Castillo settles in at the plate. So he was waiting the pitch from Burke. Burke again throws back to first. Really doesn't want Will Davis going anywhere.
We won 2-1, and he was no hitting us through the 8th with I think he finished the game with 17 or 18 punches. Yeah, I remember that.
Burke makes a pitch. Castillo takes it to center field. Center fielder charging. It's going to drop. So Castillo on with the base hit. Great effort there, though, by Renault. He made the long run and diving effort, just couldn't quite get there. As that ball will drop for Castillo. Coming up for Hope International will be number 2 center fielder, Zach Wise. Wise earlier today had a knock and an RBI. First pitch from Burke is low. Burke readies for the pitch. Fires it into Wise. Wise takes that out to left field. The left fielder runs under it, camps up underneath it, and makes the play. Sherrill out there in left for the Tigers to make that play. Just had to move a few feet there to make the play, and we've got 2 down here in the top of the second. Nolan Kramer will be the batter now. Number 9 hitter in this Royal lineup. Kramer with a couple RBI in his team's win earlier today. Burke gets that first pitch over for a strike. Burke checking the runner at second. Makes his pitch. The breaking ball falls a little low. Kramer granted time by the home plate umpire here. Bird gets a sign. Makes his pitch. And Kramer fouls it back behind the first base dugout. Kramer standing ready at the plate. Burke again, very deliberate with his pace here. Steps off to check Davis at second. Burke readies for the pitch to Kramer. Kramer swings and misses for strike 3. And that ends the side for the Royals from Hope International. No runs, 2 hits, 2 men left on base. And that's it for the top of the first inning here. We'll come back with the bottom half of the second as the Tigers from Olivet Nazarene will be batting. This is the Faulkner Sports Network broadcast of the NAIA opening round. To the plate now for the Tigers from Olivet Nazarene, the second baseman, number 11. That is going to be
Some child from the Chicago area.
yes, Logan Matson. Got the last name in front of me. I'm just trying to hunt the first name.
Last year was a fluke, and the injury has made it worse.
Counts quickly 1-1 on Matson. Matson, 297 average, 32 RBI, and a 390 on base percentage. Podlanco makes his pitch, fouled off by Matson. Podlanco inside. 2-2 count now. Podlanco pops that one up. Caught by the second baseman. Good play there by
Catcher, number
Aguiar
14,
as he
Ben
ranges
DeYoung.
out and makes the catch. That brings us to the catcher, number 14, Ben DeYoung, 5'11" senior from Thornton, Illinois. .235 average with 11 RBI. That breaking ball comes right back on in for the strike. Quick 0-2 count to DeYoung. Young smacks that ball in the gap between third and short, rather, and he is on with a base hit. Third hit of the night here for the Tigers.
Left fielder, number 22, Mason Sherrill. Alice Camping now running.
Brings up Mason Sherrill to the plate. Courtesy runner will be Alex Campy for DeYoung. Campy is tied for the team lead with 27 steals on the season. So Polanco will keep him close there at the bag. Sherrill on the season, a .312 average, 16 RBI. And Polanco gets his man at first. Campy is picked off. To have 2 outs now in the inning. It's a good quick pickoff move there from Polanco to get his man at first. So now he's able to reset with Sherrill. Sherrill tips that. 2 strikes now. Sherrill again tips it off the end of the bat. Polanco looks in, gets his sign, makes his pitch. Inside, just misses. It's ball 1 to Sherrill. Sherrill swings and misses for the strikeout, and that ends the side with the help of the caught stealing there at first on Campy. No runs, 1 hit in the inning for Olivet. We'll end the second here and get ready for the third. This is the Faulkner Sports Network presentation of the NAIA opening round.
since I was a kid, I had the dreams of playing professional baseball. It was my obsession. I couldn't imagine a life where I did anything else. As I played, I kept dreaming about the next step, the next opportunity, the next play, and the next catch. My advice to anyone who wants to succeed at this sport is to never stop dreaming. Dream bigs.
Back here live at Harrison Field on the campus of Faulkner University in Montgomery, Alabama, the third inning of this Game 6 of the Montgomery Bracket of the NAIA opening round. Jeremy Smith back here with you alongside David Turner. Took a break to go watch my son's game. I'm happy to report that the Cleveland Indians of the Marbury, Alabama 8U League remain undefeated. So there you go. I know you all cared about that. That ball shot deep right field. He'll chase it back, and a great grab. Him tracking that in the light, and he had to change his angle on it. But a really nice grab.
Long run there by Renault. Still able to snag it once he gets back there on the warning track. That was a hard-hit ball.
Yeah, R.W. Renault's made some great catches out there. We saw him last night make one of those and to get the tip of the cap from Marcus Reagan in the process. So Aguiar to the plate. David, I know you've already alluded to it. Two very different styles here between Olivet and Hope. Hope plays a little more long ball. Olivet is going to dink and dunk and play the small ball. Aguilar grounded to the third baseman his first time. So the 3 seed, Hope International, sent Jarvis Christian home earlier today. They'd like to do the same to Olivet Nazarene now. The pitch, that one is high. Graham Burke from Victoria, Minnesota. He's a long way away from home on a mound in Central Alabama. Rocks back, kicks, and fires. That one misses wide. Burke, 71 Ks over 61 and a third, a 203 batting average against. It's nice for Olivet to have this quality of an arm remaining at this point in the tournament. That one fouled back by Aguilar. I know we have a scout from the Texas Rangers here. Ran into him earlier. Been through here a couple of times this year. Rich or Rick? Rich Schroeder. That ball fouled back in the direction of my truck.
That'll learn you.
We've already sustained damage today. We don't need to sustain more. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Aguilar steps to the plate. Burke gets the sign, rocks back on that left heel. Now kicks and fires. Full count on Aguilar. The pace of this one so far, we're here for the long haul tonight. We may have to go to the bullpen on the voices.
Burke's very deliberate in his approach, takes his time.
We'll go to the righty and Mike Correa. That one to the backstop. So the walk to Aguilar.
First baseman, number 9, Cody Marshall.
Brings Cody Marshall to the plate. Marshall went yard in game 1 today. Game 4 of the tournament. Cody Marshall, as we learned from our email last night, big fan club. Lots of folks emailed, "Hi, I'm friends with Cody Marshall." I think they were all girls, too.
Sisters.
Big family. Big family. It was international though. We had it was multiple states, and I think we had one from Brazil. Yeah. Yeah. Remember that quite well. 1 ball, or no balls, 1 strike, rather. Hey, we are still here. We haven't done this yet today, but shoot us an email. Let us know that you're out there, who you're watching for, where you're watching from. Happy to give a shout-out for you. Just keep it clean. fsn@faulkner.edu, fsn@faulkner.edu. We've enjoyed calling this tournament with you. Hope that you are enjoying the broadcast. Marshall hits that one high. R.W. Renault doesn't see it. It gets over into the gap. Renault covers and makes the – no, he didn't catch it. Renault lost it in the light. And you got to go with an error for Renault.
That's one of those tough luck errors right there, staring in the light, so that ball is just hanging there.
I don't know if there's a lonelier feeling than the ball coming at you and you can't see it.
There is not. I'll go ahead and answer that question right there.
Nothing worse than you can't see the ball.
It's really bad if it's a line drive.
Oh, you didn't see that. Don't see it now either, do you?
No.
Runners on first and second. That one fouled away. This is Daniel Hawk Hawkins.
Hawkins struck out looking his first plate appearance.
The 0-1. Hawkins swings through that one. The 0-2 to Daniel Hawkins.
That one outside off the plate for a ball 1.
1-2 to Hawkins now. Burke. Hawkins measures, sets. That one fouled away. Kyle Moreau reaches back out. Heard from him last night. He says, it's me, Kyle Moreau again. I'm going for whoever. Is Ryan there? If he is, I'm going for him. 1 ball, 2 strikes. I don't know. They're looking here at the press box. Did you anger someone, Joel Best?
No, Korea's just gone free us out before. Told her he's pitching tomorrow to go home. He was talking to friends he met from California.
Antonio Frias has been sent home. Faulkner's starting pitcher for tomorrow's game was hanging out. No longer. 2-2 here on Daniel Hawkins. The 2-2. That one misses wide. 3 balls, 2 strikes. Email from John and Jeannie Deal. John and Jeannie Deal cheering for Olivet and R.W. Reno, our grandson. We are here with his family, mom, dad, J.D., Lissy, Laney, Millie, Ray, and Rush. Go R.W. So great to hear from you guys. Several more have come in. We'll get to those here in just a little bit. So I'm seeing emails as they come in. Mark Holcomb emails to tell us the Pelicans won the NBA draft lottery.
Oh, wow.
And let's go Tigers. So the Pelicans don't have to trade for the pick to get Zion Williamson. They've already
do
got
not.
it.
A little bit of a surprise right there.
Three balls, two strikes. That one fouled away.
Foul ball number 17 off the bat of Daniel Hawkins.
I'll save all my takes for the radio show tomorrow, but as Hawkins goes into what feels like the 22nd pitch of this at bat, Burke, timeout. So the report came out earlier that the Knicks, if they got the top pick, would pursue Anthony Davis. Well, they didn't. They got the third pick.
They don't have to worry about that.
Still got to feel like a package of Kevin Knox and the third pick and Dennis Smith Jr. might be enough to get Davis. Especially if the third pick ends up being Ja Morant, and now you're New Orleans and you can put Zion and Ja together.
Right.
So Hawkins. Awaiting the 3-2. He rips that one to right center field. They'll wave the runner around. Hope International takes a 2-1 lead. So a single from Hawkins puts Hope up. Still just one out in the inning.
Hard fought at bat there for Hawkins.
Right fielder.
Fouled off a bunch of pitches and finally gets the pitch he likes, takes it to right center.
Paul Hafner sends us an email, says, great job on the broadcast, guys. We all appreciate it. I'm glad I got home in time to tune in. There was a toupee truck that turned over on the interstate. Police are still combing the area. Luke's dad. Well done. Luke Hafner's dad comes with another one. Email comes in from, I don't know a last name here, so we're going to call them Nana and Papa Jack. This is great coverage on the routine. And then he emails again. He says, not routine, tourney. So great coverage on the tourney. Thank you, cheering for R.W. Renault. Nana and Papa Jack from Carroll Stream, Illinois. Great to hear from you guys. One ball, no strikes. That one ripped to the third baseman. He fields it clean and comes up throwing, but not able to get the back end of the double play. Jessica Luchan emails and says, tuning in from Cape Coral, Florida, cheering on ONU and our favorite athletic trainer, Kayla. Thanks for broadcasting. So great to hear from you, Jessica and Jim Luchan, Cape Coral, Florida, the home of Faulkner's own Shaggy Freeland as well. So another Cape Coral connection in this tournament. One from earlier, David, I don't know if you got it. Back at 5:39, we got an email from former Eagle T.J. Condon and family. They were watching from Illinois.
We did not get that one.
Yeah, that's okay. They'll watch again tomorrow, I promise. No balls and a strike right now on Cohen, the home run leader on this Hope Ball Club. If you weren't here, you'd probably be at home watching the Atlanta Braves. Last I saw, it was 11-0 Cardinals, so you're not missing anything.
No.
So Cohen swings over the top of that one, 0-2.
Who was pitching for the Braves?
Nobody. That's the problem. Mike Fultonevich was on the mound to start tonight.
Who was giving some semblance of effort at pitching tonight?
I think Mike Fultonevich, after giving up 8 earned over 4 2/3, may have a mystery illness send him back to the IL tomorrow. They're going to put him on the incompetent list.
There you go. One ball, 2 strikes here to Sam Cohen.
Yeah, Cohen measures. He's got runners on first and second here with 2 away. Trying to add to this lead that Hope has gotten, and that'll help. Second baseman can't snag it, but he recovers and throws him out. So the 4-3 put out like he meant to.
Yeah.
We head to the bottom of the third. Hope International leading Olivet 1-0. Faulkner Sports Network presentation of the NAIA opening round. Ryan Campbell leading off here. The shortstop for Olivet. He's had a good tournament. Rips that one through the left side. Continues the good tournament. So he'll try to get it started here. For Hope, they need Putlongo to get a shutdown inning here. More emails coming in. Email comes in from the dorms at Hope International. Says, shout out to the boy Domo pitching, the GSAC pitcher of the year, and he threw a no-hitter versus Menlo. Ball out, boys. So again, at this stage of the tournament, both these teams still with good arms on the hill.
Renault at the plate. Takes strike one. Evens up the count.
You mean Jake Nieaces, right? He knew it was his turn. 1 ball, 1 strike. That one fouled away. Miasis is giving you more trouble than Lipschitz.
Yeah.
Just think of it. These are Miasis, all four of them.
1 ball, 2 strikes is the count.
Put a hyphen.
Campbell at first base. Playing with Podlongo a little bit.
2-2 count on Renault here. Struck out looking his first time. Strikes out swinging this time. So Renault is retired.
Third baseman, number 27, Nathan Moonen.
Email in from Bill Gertine. Says, go Tigers, from Tyler Gertine's mom and dad. We love Tyler and the Tigers, and we want a victory tonight. Bill and Sherry Gertine. So their son, game 1 winner yesterday. Got Olivet past Jarvis Christian.
Had a solid outing for the Tigers yesterday. Did Gertine.
Longo delivers. That one fouled away by Nathan Moonen. That one misses low. Carter, pick you out one of our floating FSNs and train them on the scoreboard. 1 ball, 1 strike. Podlongo in no hurry. He'll throw over to first. That one catches the strike zone. We are 13 outs into this one. An hour in, I think, officially now. That one flared into right center field. Right fielder will cut it off and keep the runner from advancing to third. But it's a base hit for Moonen. He is 2 for 2.
Good approach by Moonen. Just go with the pitch. Drops it in front of the right fielder.
First baseman, number 31, Tyler Fisher.
Tyler Fisher to the plate. He singled his first time. Moonen scored the first, or the only run so far for Olivet, back in the first on an error off the bat of Bull Ties. He sits at first now, the trail runner here. Fisher awaits. That one's in the dirt. Nice job by Cohen.
Gets him.
And he throws down to first, and he gets Moonen leaning off the bag.
I think Moonen was going there, but runner at second made his way back, so Moonen had to turn around, and he got picked off there once he had to go back.
1 ball, no strikes.
2 outs now in the inning. That helps Podlongo on the mound.
Yeah, that was a big out. Great play by Cohen. That one chopped left side. He'll dig the first, but no such luck for Fisher. He's thrown out on the 5-3. The Tigers strand one, We head to the bottom of the third. 2-1. Hope International leads. This is the Faulkner Sports Network presentation of the NAIA opening round.
Ever since I was a kid, I had dreams of playing professional baseball. It was my obsession. I couldn't imagine a life where I did anything else. As I played, I kept dreaming about the next step, the next opportunity, the next play, and the next catch. My advice to anyone who wants to succeed at this sport is to never stop dreaming. Dream bigs.
Gio Castillo leading off here for Hope International here in the bottom of the third. Castillo from Seal Beach, California. I don't know where that is, but I do know that I've petted a seal on a beach in California, so that's what I got for you. That one ripped right center field. Could be trouble, and it'll get down. Leadoff hit for Castillo. It'll bring Zach Wise to the plate here.
Center fielder, number 2, Zach Wise.
Wise, a transfer from Cal State Fullerton, native of San Diego, California. That I do know.
And quite enjoyed.
Oh, yeah. My favorite place I've ever visited, San Diego, California. Wise awaits the pitch, shows bunt, pulls back, ball one. So the NBA draft lottery's out. The Atlanta Hawks hoping to have 2 picks in the top 10. They barely have 1 in the top 10.
Yeah.
That's the Atlanta Hawks luck.
It is. That's what they get for trading Luka Doncic.
Yeah, you can't live that down. I mean, and Trae Young's been very good.
He has.
Throw back to first. The 1-0 delivered, and he'll duck under that one. So 2 balls, no strikes to Wise. That one high.
Squared around to bunt twice, and he's had a duck out of the way in 2 straight pitches.
Yeah, 3-0 for Wise. Burt steps off the mound, contemplates life, and returns to the top of the hill. That one, a 4-pitch walk to Wise. Not at all what Burke was looking for there.
Shortstop, number 20.
4-pitch walk on a guy who's attempting to bunt.
He walked 22 batters over 61 and a third coming into this tournament. So this is something he has struggled with at times. They'll have a conference on the mound here. Try to get Burke to gather himself. In the meantime, email comes in. I apologize if I'm not getting the last name right. John Santaspago. And he gave me a pronunciation guide, so I got it. John Santaspago emails and says, how long until Hawkins blesses those center field trees again? Keep hammering Royals. Sincerely, Coach Stephen Phillips' #1 fan, John Santaspago.
See, that's a responsible fan.
That's what I like. Look,
sends in the pronunciation
I
of the name.
this. I love this. Most of our listeners who've reached out to us understand you and I are from Alabama. There's a lot of names and places we've never seen before, and they've sent us some pronunciation guides, and they've been kind. It's been wonderful.
It has been. Keeps us straight.
So Kramer steps in. He shows bunt. Apparently the key is to show bunt.
Apparently.
Because that's 5 straight pitches. The Royals have shown bunt. Now the umpire warning the Hope dugout about something. I don't know. I don't know if somebody had started the Texas A&M Ball 5 chant or not, and something occurred, and the umpire went, "No, I'm just not happy with that tonight."
Well, he didn't discourage bunting.
And
throw
now
behind the runner.
A throw behind the runner. They got him in a rundown. So 1, 4, 5, and they chase him back and don't get him out.
Oh, he's out.
Then he came off the bag, and they tagged him on the helmet, and they called him out. You got both runners there. One of them's out. The lead runner went back to second. The trail runner advanced. So one of them's out. They're going to get the trail runner. Natalie Wilson's going to need Carter Moles' intervention here because Dakstat's having an aneurysm. 1, 4, 5, and he tags the trail runner. We're going to have a conversation as Todd Reed comes out. Really good job by Burke there, turning and throwing behind the runner at that moment.
It was. At that point, you had either one of them that you wanted because they were both off the bag. So.
Yeah. The sequence was a 1, 4, 5. It was the third baseman that ultimately made the tag. Todd Reed arguing here, I think that they got both guys. The umpire was pretty reticently signaling out like somebody's out.
Somebody's
he turned
out.
and looked for help.
Somebody's got to be out.
That's
There's
right.
2 of you on one bag. This doesn't work.
That's right. Todd Reed will return to the dugout. Apparently dissatisfied with the answer. Because the runner will remain at second. Now the question becomes, let's make sure we're right here, that is indeed Castillo that left and was tagged out, or rather Wise that left and was tagged out. Let's make sure, and that's still Castillo.
Yeah, that's still Castillo on second.
The umpire needs to reset us on what the count is. It's been
Forever.
It's been a while. We're going to go with 1-0 here. Burke sets and throws. And that one misses 2-0. We've been telling our fledgling statistician Natalie Wilson that we've been training all season. Every game you'll see something you've never seen before, and so far we haven't been wrong.
It's baseball. That's typically the way it goes. But more importantly, you're just going to let them sit there and say you're fledgling? All right.
It's because one of the two of you knows the meaning of that word. 2 balls and a strike. I'm disappointed that she's in the Great Books program at Faulkner and doesn't know fledgling. Maybe they're just the OK Books program. 2-1 on Kramer.
Some of them are fine.
Yeah. The better than average books. Burke comes set. Looks at the runner again. Kicks and delivers. Misses inside, 3-1. I wonder if Burke practices yoga. Because as he comes set, his motion looks a lot like yoga. Like it's a concentration of energy. Yeah, nothing is as yoga as what Hope International's pitcher did earlier today. The stretch, the crane, the Kimbrel.
Combination thereof.
Yeah. It's sort of a praying mantis style delivery. Three balls, 2 strikes on Kramer. He'll step back in. He kicks and delivers and misses inside. So the walk issued to Kramer.
Third baseman, number 22, Juan Gonzalez.
Juan Gonzalez to the plate. Runners on first and second, 1 away. Burke is yet to retire a batter in this inning. The 1 out came on the base paths.
Which was the entire kind of period. 4 or 5 innings of that.
Are we still awaiting the first pitch of this at bat?
Yes.
We are. Juan Gonzalez takes the first pitch, ball 1.
Gonzalez 1 for 2.
Pedro Baez thinks Burke needs to pitch faster. Come on, Burke. There you go. Oh, my. That is
That
ripped.
is gone.
Oh, my goodness. Well, he gave him a lot of time to look at it.
He did. 3-run shot.
Juan Gonzalez doing his best Juan Gonzalez impersonation. Hits that one over the right field wall. 3-run shot, and it's now 5-1 Hope. That's tough for Burke. You could see he was laboring this inning, and it looked like one of those things where he was trying to place it a little more than pitch it, and Gonzalez got all of it.
First pitch to Aguiar is a strike.
Aguiar has walked and grounded to third. Burke delivers the next one. That one fouled back. Oddly, I'm smelling smoke here in the press box, and not the good kind. The 0-2 delivery, that one, right field, chases everybody back, and it's down. Aguilar pulls into second with a double. Hope International starting to feel it right now.
Dropped that one right in the gap. Now we'll see he of the large fan club.
Yep. Cody Marshall returns to the plate. He's got an RBI and an 0 for 2 night so far.
Cody Marshall.
That one misses wide. Marshall fouls that one back.
Hope's got a couple of guys up in the bullpen.
While you're standing there, you forget what you were there to do. And then he sneaks one up on you. Burke throws that one over for a strike. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Does have a dozer look to him. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Marshall steps back in.
Next pitch from Burke will be his 80th through 3 2/3.
That one fouled away. Feel free to blink. You won't miss anything. This has been a painfully slow inning to this point. We started this inning 21 minutes ago, I believe. Burke delivers. That one misses away, 2-2. Burke gets the sign, delivers. That one misses wide, 3-2.
Gives him the strike.
He gave him the strike on that?
He did.
I think the home plate umpire just got tired of waiting. Whoo! That ball was unaware of the presence of the plate. Wow. That one didn't find the plate. I mean, maybe a platter of some sort, but definitely not the plate. As is, he calls it strike 3. Marshall's down on strikes. Burke will take the gift. And Daniel Hawkins is back to the plate. Burke delivers. Strike one.
Hawkins took a hard cut right there. Just swung on top of it.
Five teams, 5 different states in this regional. Jarvis Christian from Texas has already made the trip home. They were the first eliminated. I assume they've made the trip home. I don't know their life. I know that they've been eliminated.
You throwing them out already?
One of these two teams will go home at the end of this one. Olivet Nazarene from Illinois. Hope International from California. It's an 0-2 count here on Hawkins. The winner of this game will play tomorrow at noon against Central Methodist from Missouri. And the winner of that game will play Faulkner University from right here in Alabama. That's at 4 tomorrow. That one misses high, 1 ball, 2 strikes. Hawkins, a strapping young lad. Looks like he could play tight end.
A strapping young lad.
Look, man, it's 8:30. We've been in the 4th inning for quite some time now. I'm working through my vocabulary.
That gets him.
They're going to ring him up. At this point, I think the umpires are going to start giving strikes away because they got to move the game along. As is, 3 runs in the inning, all of them off of a Juan Gonzalez homer. It's 5-1. We head to the bottom of the 4th. This is the Faulkner Sports Network presentation of the NAIA opening round. Fly ball deep center field. First pitch of the inning is an out off the bat of Bull Ties.
Designated hitter, number 16, Brandon Payne.
So Patlongo's been sitting for a while, but he comes in, throws a strike, and gets one out. Braden Payne to the plate. That one over for a strike. Email comes in from Donna Federici. Says, thanks for making this broadcast possible, guys. You're doing a great job. But viewing from behind the batter, I don't know what that ump was looking at. I would agree. I think he was looking at the clock there, Donna. And the play there, 4-3.
I think that was the clock was coming into play on 2 calls in that inning.
He was looking at a clock or the position of the moon,
yes.
One of the two. She says, fun fact, Cody and Gianni have played ball together since they were in T-ball, so that's pretty cool.
That is.
2 guys that are college teammates have been on the same team since T-ball. That's pretty cool. Our PA guy, Joel Best, has moved into cranky territory. Matson is on. Did he hit him? I was looking down at my stat sheet to write up the 4-3. So Logan Matson is hit.
Next, we'll have the catcher, DeYoung.
Love Joel. Joel gets the minutia of the press box.
Had a single his first time up.
All the times you've emailed me, when we're reading emails, Joel will send me prank emails in the middle of them. I finally had to figure out his number, and so I stopped reading them. But he sent me an email from Correa's mom when we asked for dog pictures. It was the ugliest dog you've ever seen. One time we had a mom email us playing Loyola that she was just adamant about
Longo
scoring.
throws over to
Like,
first
"I'm
base.
asking all my friends, it should have been a hit," and so he started emailing me. Yeah, it is. So
Longo comes in to DeYoung. He pops it up to the left fielder. He ranges underneath it, takes a few steps in, and catches it, and that will end the inning for the Olivet Nazarene Tigers. No runs, one hit, one man left on. Score is 5-1. Hope International leads as we get ready for the top of the fifth inning.
Mason Madalinsky, the new pitcher. If he doesn't have a nickname, he should. Mad Dog. It's an easy one. Mason Madalinsky, a 2.75 ERA. 42 strikeouts over 52 and a third, a 206 batting average against. Just work quick, kid. I don't care what you throw. That kid just dribbled the ball.
Right fielder, number 8, J.J. Battaglia.
It's got to be better than working at the pizza joint, right? Maybe. You say getting paid. That's right.
Madalinsky's first batter will be J.J. Battaglia.
It's the remix version. You're in and out.
I'm sure the people are happy with that.
Yeah, that's right. Why is he cutting out? I don't know, but I like it.
I don't know, but he's not. I don't hear him.
Battaglia is 0 for 2.
Battaglia to this point is 0 for the day.
Yeah, a big hit for him yesterday. A double in the 8th that tied the game, a 2-run double. Looking for his first hit of the day. He won't find it here. Gun down from short.
Give him credit. He busted down the line, makes that play difficult for the shortstop.
Yeah, it's never been at least in this tournament, what we've seen, it's not a hustle issue for
No.
Battaglia at all. There's not a lot of guys in this tournament that have hustle problems,
No.
and it's hard to get here to this
If you've
point.
got that issue,
that's
right.
right.
Battaglia looks like he pulls up a little lame there, making that effort down the first base line.
It's an unfair judgment. You've never met him. Sam Cohen, 1 for 2 with a single. One ball, one strike. That one popped straight up. Caught by the first baseman. Nice play there by Fisher to track that one all the way. Gio Castillo to the plate. He's 2 for 2 with a couple of singles. That one misses. The 1-0. Rips that one through the left side, base hit. So Castillo's 3 for 3.
Strong at bat right there by Castillo.
We talked about it earlier in the tournament. This is an Olivet team that Todd Reed told the story at the banquet Sunday night that they got hot and really started to play well after he told his team that this was it for him, that he's taking a faculty job next year and this is his last game as a coach after 30 years. It has been a team, every person we've interacted with, from Todd Reed through the team, through the fans that are here, you can tell the quality of the program, the culture of the program. At some point this postseason, they will play their last game, and with Todd Reed, and it'll be interesting to see what that program does from there. I don't know if they already have their plans for a hire, but clearly he set a very good culture for this program.
He has, and that says a lot in and of itself, just the way, like you said, interaction has gone this week with these fans and these players and everything associated with this program.
Yeah. All the way back to Thursday when we first learned who the 5 teams were, I think the first person we heard from was the SID there, who's Todd Reed's wife, and they have been incredible to deal with. That one popped up center field. Reno backed up, and now he'll come up and catch that one. So that will strand a runner. Nice piece of work on that inning by Madalinsky. Works around the single from Castillo, keeps it at 5-1. Only down 4. Olivet's been able to get some hits. We'll see if they can string them together and push a couple across and get back into this one a little bit more. We head to the bottom half of the 5th. again? Sorry.
So remember that ball Shaggy went after? That was a routine.
Mason Sherrill stands to lead off the inning for the
Got that.
Olivet Nazarene Tigers.
This guy to first. Would that go down as a
He tips that first one foul.
No, because there's not another runner there.
Sherrill struck out swinging in his first plate appearance.
All right, so that's first and second, and he kills it and tries to run the second to tag.
Like, so he's got 2 runners.
Well, now I'm just saying, now there's a runner on. Same thing happens, and he tries running the ball. To
Since the first couple of innings in this one, the Royals from Hope International have been able to, for the most part, to keep this Olivet team off the base paths where they create a lot of havoc.
Because you can't, in that situation last night, is it Myron that was on?
What runners they've had, they've either picked them off or gotten them maintained, and there's a strikeout, or 2 strikes rather. Now on Sherrill, the left fielder. Palongo makes the pitch. Sherrill bunts it down the third base line. It'll roll foul. So since he bunted with 2 strikes, it goes foul. That's considered a strikeout.
It's still a fielder's choice because the fielder made the choice. And the runner can't run the batter into a hit.
And we'll be to the top of the lineup once again for this Tiger Ball Club. Ryan Campbell to the plate.
So the runner at first, Brian,
1 for 2.
and you get the grounder.
Padlongo skips the pitch there.
Yeah, you're still feeling choice.
That pitch popped straight up off the bat of Campbell.
He hits it to third, and the guy
Kramer moves underneath it, catches that one.
down the line, and he's like,
Get a 2 quick outs here
way down the line. The third baseman tries to go second. You never
for the Royals.
Now you can go infield yet because the batter earned the way to first.
Third batter of the inning will be R.W. Renault.
Number 7, R.W. Reno.
Yeah, and there's certain things you watch. Yeah, that's why.
Struck out swinging and struck out looking. Padlongo moving quickly here. Starts off the at-bat with the ball.
As long as the batter would have been out.
Renault swings through that pitch.
Yeah, it can get like you get in the weeds of it, and a lot of times I have to I'll just start it and go stop over there. Like the ball last night that hit the shortstop in the foot, bounced up.
Makes it 1 ball, 2 strikes now to R.W. Renault.
I mean, there is a way you could. No, it's a 6-4. He's out. Like it's just like the ball bounced off the pitcher and the second baseman caught it.
Padlongo takes that pitch off the plate.
So he hits it off his foot. And the umpire doesn't see it. And then it bounces off the corner. Hits the pitcher.
That one right back up the middle off the bat of Renault. Center fielder grabs it, throws it back in, so Renault will get himself a base hit, his first of the night. Give this Olivet team a little hope here with 2 out, or 1 out rather, in the inning. No 2 outs.
They are into the heart of the order here, though. Nathan Moonen has been good. He's 2 for 2.
Keep looking at the scoreboard rather than the paper in front of me, and
That one misses low.
got the noob on the scoreboard. Problems everywhere.
Yeah, we've got a new worker on the scoreboard here. He's learning. He just gave Olivet 16 hits. That would be bad. 16 hits, only 1 run. Some things to work on there. We've got a new producer in place on the broadcast. Our old producer, I told him to float. I think he floated to his bed.
Took the modest mouse approach and just floated on.
That's right. It is 5-1. But Longo throws to first, chases the runner back. R.W. Reno. Here's the thing for your Olivet. You're looking for one.
Yeah, you get that first one.
Yeah.
You feel like you can start getting some more.
There's plenty of time. You just got to chip away.
And it's one of those situations that they've gotten a few guys on base, but their aggressiveness has kind of gotten them in trouble.
Yeah, and that's hard because we see coming in, you just see the stats. You know what this team is. They run when they're on the bags. They've stolen 154 bases this season, including 5 yesterday.
And sometimes that can get you into a little bit of trouble.
Absolutely. Throw over to first. That'll chase him back. One ball, no strikes, I think. The last 2 have been throws over, so I forgot the count somewhere in there. Grounder to short. He'll field and go the short route, so the 6-4 will end the inning. We go to the 6th, 5-1, Hope International, the Faulkner Sports Network presentation of the NAIA opening round.
Ever since I was a kid, I had the dreams of playing professional baseball. It was my obsession. I couldn't imagine a life where I did anything else. As I played, I kept dreaming about the next step, the next opportunity, the next play, and the next catch. My advice to anyone who wants to succeed at this sport is to never stop dreaming. Dream bigs.
Kramer leading off this inning for Hope International. Say this much. Tomorrow may well be the last day of the tournament. It depends on how that 4 o'clock game goes. It has been a good one. Grounder to short, fielded cleanly, and throws to first. Kramer is retired.
One shortstop to another.
Shortstop, number 22, Juan Gonzalez.
Juan Gonzalez had a 3-run homer his last time, a mammoth shot to right field. Gonzalez takes the first one. Second one misses. Gonzalez's homer back in the 4th inning. Trying to see how many that is for him on the year. That was his 4th.
Another strong
And he
rip.
hits this one deep right.
That one's
off
the wall.
R.W. Reno tried to bring it back in. It'll come up off the top of the wall. He is 3/4 of the way to the cycle. with a double. Juan Gonzalez is their leading hitter coming into this tournament, and he's showing you why right now.
That was his 4th home run of the year
William Aguilar.
earlier tonight.
William Aguilar, 1 for 2 with a walk and a double.
Gonzalez almost got his 5th one right there.
Yeah, that one high off the wall in right center.
Been down the line, it would have been gone.
That one misses. 1-0.
Aguiar 1 for 2 with a walk.
That one ripped down the right field line, fair ball. That'll score another one. Aguiar rounds first, heads to second. He'll slide in. Back-to-back doubles, and Hope has stretched the lead here in the 5th. Or the 6th.
Nice piece of hitting there by Aguiar to steer that ball, keep it foul, or fair rather. Keeping it foul is not a good thing.
No.
That does not score the runner from second.
Keeping it foul helps no one. Six to 1 is the lead.
Marshall at the plate.
Cody Marshall swings over the top of that one.
He's 0 for 3, but he's got an RBI.
So the Bats have woken up a good bit today for Hope International. They scored 16 runs in their first game of the day. They've scored 6 already here. 22 runs, not a bad day at the office. The team that wins this one, though, has to win tomorrow at noon, tomorrow at 4, and Thursday at 2 to win the tournament. So it's a long road for either one of these ball clubs who come out of this game tonight. That one popped up. Shortstop makes the catch. It's Ryan Campbell. Marshall's retired. 2 away in the inning for Hawkins.
Designated hitter, number 17, Daniel Hawkins.
Hawkins will step to the plate. That one misses wide. 1 ball, no strikes. Hawkins today, an RBI single. He's 1 for 3 with a couple of strikeouts. He awaits the 1-0. That one over the inside corner, 1-1. Madalinsky.
Showing off the strong breaking ball right there.
Misses there. 2-1. Madalinsky, a native of Aurora, Illinois. Product of Oswego East High School. He gets the sign. Delivers the 2-1. Hawkins checks his swing. They'll appeal and confirm. Watch Madalinsky as he leans in to get the sign here. He'll keep the ball in his pitching hand. And as he gets the sign, he kind of twirls it, plays with the grip on it. then gets the sign, comes set, delivers. That one ripped to left field. They're going to send the runner. It gets past the left fielder. So an RBI single from Hawkins. RBI single from Hawkins at 7-1. Will Davis to the plate. His first at bat here. You called it last time. Battaglia came up limping a little bit after that run to first base, and he is not batting this at bat. I don't know if those two things are related or not. Will Davis from Anaheim, California, Orange Lutheran High School. Davis entered today hitting .318, 3 homers, 23 RBIs, .458 slugging percentage, and a .408 on base. He is a sophomore. He'll swing through that one, 1-2. 11 hits so far for Hope. And Davis swings through the 1-2. And there is the strikeout. So that will end the inning. Not before Hope adds 2 runs. We head to the bottom half of the 6th. 7-1 Royals. The Faulkner Sports Network presentation of the NAIA opening round.
Longo remains on the mound for the Royals.
Well, then we're talking to you. Get it right.
First batter of the inning is the first baseman, Fisher. He's had a single and grounded out to third.
Take numbers out there, doing the best you can. Olivet trying to climb back into this one, down 7-1. Tyler Fisher. 1-2 count on him. And he is retired on strikes.
The biggest thing for this Olivet team, the way that they play, you can't necessarily just – you're not going to get it all back in one swing. You've got to play the way you've played all year, just nickel and dime the pitcher to death, and then
that's a great
take advantage on the base pass.
Great point. You can't stop being who you are. Patlongo, inside corner, strike one.
When you play that way, a lot of times, once you get one or two hits in an inning, they begin to string together for you, and it just almost becomes catchable at that
Bullties
point.
in the gap. That'll drop for a hit. There's a single for Bullties. And you're right, this is a team they don't hit a lot of extra base hits. They do the little things well. We talked about it yesterday in their game 1 win over Jarvis Christian. They had 14 hits, 13 of them were singles.
Right, you're right. You do the little things. You move guys over with your hitting. You bunt guys. You hit behind the runner. You do those little things that we've seen them do throughout this tournament.
Braden Payne, 0 for 2. He is the designated hitter in this lineup. 6'2", 225, freshman from Avon, Indiana. He'll hit that one sky high. Center fielder comes in, and he'll make the catch. Will Wise. Two gone in the inning now.
Second baseman, number 11, Logan Matson.
Logan Matson to the plate. He was hit by pitches last time. 0 for 1 with a pop up to second. That one misses. 1 ball, no strikes. Matson has had a good tournament as well. He's a 5'10", 175-pound freshman from Neillsville, Wisconsin. It's one of the things about this roster. There is a strike. When you go down this roster for Olivet, Ryan Campbell, the shortstop, is a senior. Ben DeYoung, one of the catchers, is a senior. The kid we saw last night, Kenwell Dominguez, is a senior, the pitcher. That's it. Everybody else on this roster is listed as a junior or younger. So they're going to bring a lot of people back.
Got the opportunity to be right back here next year in this situation.
Absolutely. That's a chopper left side. Shortstop over, no play. Infield hit.
And that's the way they play right there. The runner takes off on the pitch, easy in at second. Runner beats out the throw to first with no throw, rather. You got 2 men on the bases now.
Dan DeBoard emails in, says, "Let's go Tigers. You guys are doing great with the stream. Thank you." So appreciate you, Daniel DeBoard. Thank you guys for all of you who've chimed in. Ben DeYoung, one of those seniors we just mentioned, comes up. He's 1 for 2 with a single. DeYoung from Thornton, Illinois, from Ileana Christian High School. He's got him on first and second. If he could find a way to get a hit here, and you get one back, then you never know what happens next. But it's getting late, and Olivet can't keep stranding runners. DeYoung awaits. The 0-1 from Patlongo. Chopper foul. Young man came out of the dugout for hope and tried to run it down on the fly, and it got by him. And then he soccer kicked it back to the dugout. No balls, 2 strikes right now on Ben DeYoung. He'll step out. DeYoung adjusts the elbow guard and gets back in. The 0-2. He'll foul that one right side. First baseman gives chase. It's in the bullpen. Or rather, on top of the batting cage. I don't know if that one's coming down.
Not until you knock it off.
Yeah, someone's going to have to knock that one off. Again, 15 dozen baseballs given for this tournament. Steadily moving through those. 1 ball, 2 strikes. The 1-2 forthcoming to DeYoung. 2-2 as that one misses. Two balls, 2 strikes, 2 out, 2 on. Bottom of the 6th for Ben DeYoung as he tries to get a run back here for his team, and that one misses. A full count now. Payoff pitch coming to DeYoung. DeYoung takes high, and they are loaded. Mason Sherrill to the plate. Mason Sherrill entered this tournament hitting .299. He came into today having upped that average to .312. He's got a couple of swinging strikeouts here today. He'd love to make up for that. A base knock here could get Olivet right back in this game. Email comes in from Jamie Allen, says shout out to HIU from the San Francisco Bay Area. Go Royals. So good to hear from you, Jamie Allen. I think Mike Correa said that Vladimir Guerrero Jr. hit his first home run in San Francisco tonight. That's all I got for you on Frisco tonight.
Well, if you're watching this instead of the first game of the Western Conference Finals.
Yeah, I know how that's going to end. So, yeah, that is going on in the Bay Area, though.
It is.
1 ball, 1 strike. That one misses wide, 2-1. So Mason Sherrill, 5'10", 160 from Bellbrook, Ohio. That one misses, 3-1. No maroon, no cowbell?
No.
3-1. Mason Sherrill, hitter's count, fouls it back. Now we get everything moving. 3 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs, bases loaded. Potlongo versus Sherrill, the 9-hole hitter, trying to get his team back in this game here in the bottom of the 6th. Potlongo delivers, and he calls strike 3. Sherrill tossed the bat and was headed to first. Strike 3 called. And the inning is over. 7-1. Hope International leads as we go to the 7th. This is the Faulkner Sports Network presentation. The NAIA opening round. Sam Cohen, the catcher, leading off for Hope International this inning. Facing Madalinsky. Email comes in. Says, as we'll wait for this pitch, Madalinsky delivers the 0-1. Cohen, third base ump says he went around, 0-2. The 0-2 coming to Cohen. Madalinsky bounces that one, 1-2. Email comes in, says, hi there, Faulkner. Just a shout out from the extended family in California rooting for Hope International. HIU manager Eric Fole and HIU director of athletics IT Chelsea Fole are represented by, in person, Christina Fole, Eric's lovely wife, Chloe McKenna Fole, their 9-month-old. And this one hit high, center field. R.W. Reno is there. He's got it, one away. Email continues, says they're represented in California by their mom and dad, their grandma, a GMA Jane super fan. I'm reading what they got. Aunts and uncles, all watching your live cam action. Go HIU Royals. Thanks, Aunt Kelly. Thank you so much. Good to hear from you. Glad you guys are enjoying the action. One away here for Castillo, who is 3 for 3 with 3 singles. Emailer David Castillo emails and says that Gianni Castillo and George Castillo have played together since they were babies. They are cousins. Grew up going to watch both their parents and uncles play together. They both came from a family who is very devoted to the game of baseball. So that's a cool story. Great to hear from you, David Castillo. Again, this is a Hope program that they made it to the NAIA World Series a couple of years ago. They've had some success in opening rounds. 7-1 is the lead here for Hope. Madalinsky delivers. That one fouled back, 1-2. We heard from Madalinsky's family yesterday. They emailed out to us. It's interesting, though, when you look at the track here for Gianni Castillo and George Castillo, the two that David Castillo just emailed us about. One's from Seal Beach, the other one's from Lakewood. One went to Golden West College, the other went to Central Arizona College, and they landed here together at Hope International. One ball, 2 strikes right now on Gianni Castillo. He offers it that one. Catcher comes out, and DeYoung throws him out at first, so the K-2-3 retires him. That'll bring Zach Wise to the plate.
Center fielder, number 2, Zach Wise.
He's drawn a walk in 3 plate appearances. He's flown out to left and flown out to center in the other 2. No balls, no strikes. First pitch fouled away. So 0-1 here now on Wise. Madalinsky has come in and thrown strikes. He's been around the plate. He hadn't issued a walk. And that one will be dropped in to left center field. So Wise with his first hit of the ball game. It's going to bring Kramer to the plate. Nolan Kramer.
So, number 20, Nolan Kramer.
You know where he's from?
I'm guessing California.
Rancho Santa Margarita, California, which is fun to say. Rancho Santa Margarita. If that's the puzzle on Wheel of Fortune, you're going to spend all your money on vowels. That one misses. 1 ball, no strikes. He'll hit that one right field. Foul territory, but playable. And the catch is made, and the inning is over. So Madalinsky works around a 2-out single. Head to the bottom of the 7th. Time running out for Olivet. They got to try to get back in this. Hope leads 7-1 on the Faulkner Sports Network presentation of the NAIA opening round. Ryan Campbell leads off here. Top of the order for Olivet. They need everybody on. Try to get this going. We're Braves fans here. I don't know why we do this to ourselves.
It's like being a Tennessee fan or something.
Yeah, that game just went final. I think the Cardinals won 14-3. So, congratulations. You made great use of your day off.
Glad to see you're well rested going into that game.
That's right. Grounder, third base. He'll pick it and throw over. Nice play there by the Hope third baseman, Gonzalez. He retires Campbell. One away for R.W. Reno.
Number 7, R.W. Reno.
I'm impressed. That's really good.
Reno to the plate. Reno fouls that one away. No balls and a strike. Reno swings over the top of that one. 0-2. Email comes in from Luis Martinez. Says props to Willie Aguilar and Henry Martinez. They play baseball together, or they've played baseball together since they were 5 years old and are still playing ball together. Let's go, Hope from Downey, California. Base hit here by R.W. Reno. That's a cool story. Good to hear from you, Luis Martinez. So Hope, several guys on this Hope team have played together a long time. It's going to bring to the plate Nathan Moonen. He's 2 for 3.
Number 27, Nathan Moonen.
Played since they were slightly less babies.
Yeah.
As I see them now.
Yeah,
they're all still young guys.
Moonen awaits that one outside. 1 ball, no strikes. Mark Holcomb email says, want to say I've listened to all 3 of our broadcasts and you've done a great job. Thanks for making me laugh after leaving the bases loaded in the 6th. Good luck to you as you look to advance. We'll be rooting for our ladies playing Oklahoma City in the morning. Hashtag Tiger Nation. So great to hear from you, Mark Holcomb. Don't give up just yet. You never know. 7-1. The game of baseball's done many, many, many more strange things, and it's happened today in the NAIA opening round. Carter Moles will have to remind me of which game it was. One team was up 10-0 and lost the game 11-10 in an open. That one flared right center field. It's down and against the wall. Reno, they'll throw up the stop sign. Runners at second and third, one away. A double for Nathan Moonen.
Good choice with the stop sign there, as that was a strike on the relay throw to the catcher. He would have been hosed had he made the attempt at the plate.
Yeah, it was a good job on the base coaching there.
Number 31, Tyler Fisher.
Cleanup hitter up, Tyler Fisher, 1 for 3 with a single.
This is good for the Tigers, but they need to start getting some runs across the plate.
Yeah, they've stranded several.
Thomas came back from Dino to win 11-10. Thomas was down 9-0. 11-10 win.
2.
Brian.
So Bryan College led Thomas University 9-0 earlier. Thomas University came back and won 11-10. This ball to the warning track, right field. The runners will tag up and advance, and that is a sacrifice fly RBI for Tyler Fisher, and that'll cut it to 7-2. Little by little, but you got to start getting them in bunches here at one point.
Number 25, Jacob Bolton.
You're down to your final 7 outs, and you're down 5 runs. And Lyon College was down 10-0 in the 5th to Baker and came back and won 18-12. Both of those today. Crazy things happen in the opening round. So don't give up on this one yet, whether you're Hope or Olivet. That rhymed. I didn't even intend for it to. That one ripped up the middle base hit. So Bull ties with a single. That drives in a run. That'll make it 7-3.
Designated hitter, number 16, Brandon Payne.
Braden Payne to the plate. Braden Payne is 0 for 3, so he is due.
That one
He hits
just foul.
Flares it and had just a little too much slice on it. Couldn't keep it in the fairway.
Bull Ties was already around second, halfway to third.
Yeah, Bull Ties. There he goes, and that one hit to right field. The hit and
That'll
run
do
on
it.
for Olivet. Bull Ties heads to third. So a base hit here for Braden Payne. Runners on the corner, still 1 out. And that's going to bring up Logan Matson. There are 2 away. I looked at the scoreboard briefly. Apologize. 2 away in the inning. Runners on the corners, 2 out. They're going to call back Logan Matson here.
We got a conference on the mound.
Or they may not call him back. They may just be going through strategy. Well, Matson's got his helmet off and he's looks like he's going to put the bat away. See who emerges from the dugout here. Now here comes the coach, and he's looking toward the bullpen, and it looks like he's calling for a lefty.
Yeah, at this point, we are in a save situation.
If he is to finish the game with the lead, correct?
Yes.
The tying run would be on deck.
It's a good outing for Putlanco.
It
Still
is indeed.
responsible for the 2 on base now.
So Podlongo heads off. We'll get the info on who is replacing him. We'll get the info on who is batting. We're going to pause for a moment. This is the Faulkner Sports Network presentation of the NAIA opening round. The new pitcher for Olivet Nazarene, or rather for Hope International, is Sean Dumser Jr. Numbers on him.
6.91 ERA. In 9 games pitched, 1-1 record, 14 1/3 innings pitched, 333 batting average against.
And he faces the pinch hitter Gunnar Pullins. Pullins hitting .367 in 49 at bats, hits that one high. Center fielder drifts over, and Dumser gets the out. So Pullins strands 2. We go to the 8th, 7-3. Hope International leads the Faulkner Sports Network presentation of the NAIA opening round.
Ever since I was a kid, I had the dreams of playing professional baseball. It was my obsession. I couldn't imagine a life where I did anything else. As I played, I kept dreaming about the next step, the next opportunity, the next play, and the next catch. My advice to anyone who wants to succeed at this sport is to never stop dreaming. Dream bigs.
Juan Gonzalez to the plate. Gonzalez 3/4 of the way to the cycle. He got the single back in the first. He had a homer in the 4th and a double in the 6th.
Way your juju's working today, he'll smack a triple right here.
Yeah, the juju has worked. Email comes in. I'm not seeing the name. Oh, Brett. There it is. Brett. I can't read the last name, but that's on me because it's so late. Email says, I sure hope the Royals hang on and win this one. Brett, watching from San Juan Capistrano, California. You guys are doing a great job. Well, thank you so much. Great to hear from you, Brett. Look, California's got a lot of really cool names for their towns. That one hit left center. Play made easily by Renal.
So does Alabama.
No. This is like they've got Rancho Santa Margarita and San Juan Capistrano and Alameda. We have Slap Out.
Yes.
Wetumpka and Slap Out. Arab. Spelled like Arab, but with an imaginary hyphen in there somewhere. It's Arab.
Possibly an umlaut. I don't know.
I don't know. We have Elba.
Oof.
Op. Nobody's down with OPP. It's terrible. That one delivered. Swings over the top. 1 ball, 1 strike. This is Aguiar. Yeah, Eufaula. We have a Utah, but not UTAH. EUTAW. Like
Utah.
It's spelled like people say it. Utah. 2 for 3 with a walk is Aguiar. Delivery misses there. Mason Madalinsky, again, been good. This is one of the rare 3-ball counts he's had since coming in relief. That one ripped foul, 3-2. Aguilar's been very good here. This really the top of this Hope order has gotten it done.
It has, and it started there really right off the bat.
That's the first walk issued by Madalinsky. Aguilar has reached base 4 out of 5 plate appearances. That brings Cody Marshall.
Number 9, Cody Marshall.
He's 2 for 4 with a couple of singles and a couple of RBIs. That one misses. Strike zone jumping around for Madalinsky a little bit right now. If you look out at the board, I'm going to hope that the scoreboard's right here. All right, before I comment on it. That one up the middle, Madalinsky has it knock him down, so it's a base hit. So that is the 13th hit for Olivet, or for Hope International, rather. They've got 7 runs on those 13 hits. For Olivet, they have 12 hits and 3 runs.
17, Daniel Hawkins.
And so it's what we've talked about. It's the ability to put those hits together and get runs in. And that makes major difference in this sport in general, but especially in a tournament setting like this. Hope International, in its first game of the tournament, had those runners on, couldn't get them in.
Exactly.
And now Olivet's struggling with that same thing. Hawkins to the plate. 2 for 4. I gave you Hawkins' line earlier for Marshall. Hawkins is now 1 for 5 with a single and an RBI. No. See, this is what happens
Marshall
when it's 9:35. Marshall is 1 for 5 with a
RBI.
single and an RBI. Hawkins is 2 for 4 with 2 singles, 2 RBIs. Pay no attention to the man behind the microphone. 0-2 right now to Hawkins. Hawkins rips that one left field, and it's going to score another run. So Hope gets one of those back. Hawkins' 3rd RBI single of the night.
Brings in Aguilar. Good strong rip there by Hawkins.
Right fielder, number 1, Will Davis.
Will Davis back up. He made his first appearance a couple of innings ago. Struck out swinging. He'll swing through that one, foul it back, 0-1. Watching one young man behind the backstop down in front of us. He's dancing to no music.
Oh, and there's music.
We just don't hear it.
Exactly.
Maybe I'm the problem. 1 ball, 1 strike to Davis. That one up, back, and off the top of something. 1 ball, 2 strikes.
The bleachers, where there was a sea of people scattering, because
Well,
that's right where they were sitting.
Everybody awake now. 9:42 local time. A collective groan from the press box. One of those groans was from a 17-year-old who we all know wasn't going to be in bed at this time anyway. She's going to be watching season 6 of something on Netflix.
Oh, I finished that show, by the way.
All right. Moving on to her next.
So never mind, season 1 of something on Netflix.
Move on to her next binge watching.
Scandal. Oh, no. Not Scandal. You don't like that show? No.
Look what you've done.
Well, we've got the press box awake now. They're talking about Scandal on Netflix. 2 balls, 2 strikes. The delivery to Davis, and he'll single through the left side. Hope has timed Madalinsky up right now. Bases loaded, still only 1 out. Madalinsky needs something to break his way here, so his team still is in this thing going to the 8th. Going to the bottom of the 8th. Cohen 1 for 4. He is the home run leader on this club coming into this tournament, and he hadn't hit 1 out yet. So a dangerous hitter to the plate. They're going to come get Madalinsky. We'll talk about the new pitcher on the other side. This is the Faulkner Sports Network presentation of the NAIA opening round. New pitcher in for Olivet Nazarene, inheriting a challenging situation, bases loaded, 1 out, is Aaron Gustafson. David Turner, we've seen him in this tournament. What are the numbers on him?
They are extremely solid. 1.65 ERA, 3-0 win-loss record. He's appeared in 17 games, 43 2/3 innings, and a batting average against of .203. So he has been better than good out of the bullpen here with 50 strikeouts over that 43 2/3 of an inning.
I believe he struck out 3 over 2 innings of work against Jarvis Christian in the opener. 1 ball, no strikes right now against Sam Cohen. Cohen fouls that one back, 1-1. Email comes in from Megan Snap to tell us that Nolan Snap, son of Coach Kevin Snap, is watching from Fullerton, California, with a shout-out to Nolan Kramer. Go HIU Royals. So great to hear from you, Megan Snap, Nolan Snap, the whole Snap family. That one misses wide. Tell you the difference in the ages of me and Carter Moles. I had a crackle and pop joke lined up. Carter Moles had a Thanos joke lined up. So that tells you about the 14-year age difference between the two of us. Carter Moles, our sports information assistant and official scorer for this tournament, 3-1.
The officiality of Carter Moles has been brought into question.
Carter Moles is just barely old enough for the responsibility of official scorer. Any younger, and it would become a thing that he reminded everybody of. Single to right field. That's going to score 1. So Cohen gets both of those back. See, Carter's got the personality to inherit the title of official scorer. I feel like
Number 25, left fielder, Giovanni Castillo.
I feel like some can't handle it, like my son. My son's going to be that personality of when you name him official scorer, he'll use it in every argument that it's not even relevant to. Oh, this is what happened in this show. I'm the official scorer. Okay.
Congratulations.
Our scoreboard operator, not the official scorer. He's moved it to 16-3. It is not. It is 9-3 now. We're picking on our scoreboard operator, but we just taught him this job like 10 minutes ago. So
Nothing like being thrown into the fire.
that's right. Ball fouled back. 1-1 is the count. Our producer, Deshaun Bullock, has been unconscious for 45 minutes.
Much like this morning.
Yeah, he slept all day, actually. You have, don't you?
I slept one time.
1 ball, 1 strike. The delivery to Castillo, who is 3 for 4. Castillo's takes that one, 2-1. Again, the winner of this one plays tomorrow at noon or, 14 hours from now. One misses or gets the bottom of the zone, 2-2.
It's legit good, though, Chris.
That one inside corner misses. 3 balls, 2 strikes. Still loaded, still 1 out. Gustafson trying to leave his team a glimmer of hope here and get out of this without any further damage. Lefty delivers. That one hit high and deep, right field, foul territory, caught, 2 away, and that'll score another run. That's one of those that's tough because you almost want to let it drop so nobody can tag up.
Yeah.
No, but I should.
Kind of one of those things. Do you take the
Number 2, Zach.
out here or risk a base hit and further pitches? So out is taken by the right fielder. So
Gustafson now 10-3. Email comes in. Charlie and Gail Hargis are watching the games from Oak Ridge, Tennessee. The grandparents of Faulkner Eagle Ben Hargis. So great to hear from you guys. Gustafson delivers foul back. One ball, one strike to Zach Wise, who is 1 for 3 with a single and a walk. He delivers. That one low and away. 2-1. We had an official scorers conversation earlier just about the way you handle some of these things. And I've been doing this for a long time in terms of scoring, and I have to put aside every scoring sensibility I have when I'm asked to keep book for my son's 8-year-old team. Yes, the 3-foot dribbler in front of the plate is, in fact, an inside-the-park home run.
Oh.
Three balls and a strike. So I had that experience earlier tonight where I wanted to start writing E9 and E6 and E4, but I didn't have enough ink in the pen. That was just one play. 3-2.
A 2-foot dribble in front of the plate,
So,
4-base error.
I wanted to go E9, E6, E4, but I just circled the triple. Just leave it alone.
Fine, whatever.
Three balls, two strikes. It's delivered. Chopper to short. He'll go to first, and he gets out of it. But 3 runs on the board for Hope International. The lead's 10-3. We go to the bottom of the 8th. Faulkner Sports Network presentation of the NAI opening round. So Domingo Ayala emails and makes an apology and asks for some mercy and some grace. But Domingo Ayala says, I'm watching the game now, and I want to shout out to Hope International. Thank you for letting me use your field for some videos. Sorry I didn't clean it up. Hope you'll let me use it again, though. Pop the chain Royals. So nice to hear from you, Domingo Ayala. Ben DeYoung leading off here. Ball fouled back. See, again, the age discrepancy between me and Carter Moles. Carter Moles is like, that's really cool. Domingo Ayala's got a really big following on YouTube. And I'm like, what's YouTube?
What's the YouTube?
That's the thing we're broadcasting on? Oh, okay, I got it. That's cool. Good night to hear from you, Domingo Ayala. DeYoung has singled and walked and flown out to left.
No?
Dumpster delivers. That one misses 2-1. Email comes in from Brad Berry. Says, happy for you guys that there isn't another walkathon tonight. At home watching the game with legendary coach Glenn Moonen. So great to hear from you, Coach Brad Berry. Or, no, sorry, that's Coach Glenn Moonen and Brad Berry. We're also happy it's not another walkathon.
Yes.
But it's apparently still early at 9:58 p.m. Still time.
Still time. There's still outs remaining in the ball game.
Yeah, this has been contact, though. There's 28 total hits in this game.
Much rather see the ball actually in play than guys just taking 4 pitches.
DeYoung, right center. Right fielder over. Will handle it. One away here in the Olivet half of the 8th.
Left fielder, number 22, Mason Sherrill.
Sherrill comes up looking to end his string of
Yeah.
strikeouts.
Sherrill struck out swinging twice, struck out looking once. That last one really painful. It left the bases loaded. And he was headed to first for a walk. He'll swing over the top of that one. The 0-1, lifted, right field, down the line, hooking foul. Sherrill didn't even have time to drop the bat. He was about 80% of the way to first base. And he'll make the turn back, 0-2. The 0-2 count for Sherrill. And he rings him up. That's the golden sombrero. 4 strikeouts now for Mason Sherrill. It's a night I'm sure he'd rather forget.
Shortstop, number 6, Brian Campbell.
Ryan Campbell to the plate. Campbell 1 for 4 with a single. Credit Dumpster, though. He's come in and thrown strikes. Dumpster delivers. That one misses. 1 ball, no strikes. Two and 0. He'll swing over the top of that one, 2-1. Again, 28 total hits in this game, 12 of those by Olivet. They have not been able to turn them into runs. And that's been the key for Hope. They've been able to put up big innings. They got a couple of 3 spots up there. Two balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. Campbell
Gets him swinging.
strikes out swinging, and that is the end of the 8th. We head to the 9th. 10-3. Hope International leads Olivet Nazarene on the Faulkner Sports Network presentation of the NAIA opening round.
Ever since I was a kid, I had the dreams of playing professional baseball. It was my obsession. I couldn't imagine a life where I did anything else. As I played, I kept dreaming about the next step, the next opportunity, the next play, and the next catch. My advice to anyone who wants to succeed at this sport is to never stop dreaming. Dream bigs.
Now batting number 21, Lee Mutter.
The Champion of Character Award winner for Hope International University, Lee Mutter, makes an appearance. He is 6'4", 190-pound senior from La Mesa, California, Helix High School. One-0 count on Mutter. Gustafson runs it to 2-1 here. Mutter swings through that one, 2-2.
Mutter on the season, 306 average and 85 at bats. 2 home runs, 18 RBIs.
And Mutter. Back in at 2-2.
Strike 3.
He'll take strike 3, and Mutter is retired looking.
Good pitch there from Gustafson.
So Gustafson
Now batting number 10, Shane Martinez.
gets through that one. Gonzalez is, rather that's not Gonzalez.
Shane
We got another
Martinez.
pitcher, Shane Martinez. Martinez
What number is this?
2010.
is from Riverside, California.
.211 average and only 19 plate appearances.
What's this guy's numbers on the mound? Has he run much? 2-0.
Just giving you a jersey number. Hang on.
He's the relief ace. He's had 17 games. He's good.
Okay, that's what I'm saying. This is his first appearance, isn't it? In tournament?
He pitched their first game.
2 balls, 2 strikes right now on Martinez. So I got curious here when I saw that Mutter was from Helix High School. Carter and Moles and I often have conversations about team names, mascots. We like the less generic ones, and I thought with a name like Helix High School, you've got to have a pretty cool mascot. They are the Helix Scotties, little Scottish Terriers, the Helix Scotties. Not bad, not bad. Martinez awaiting the 3-2. And fouled back. Yeah, we like fun nicknames you don't see very often. We have in this tournament the Eagles, the Tigers, the Bulldogs, and the Royals. But our conference mates, Middle Georgia, got a tournament with the Thunderbirds, the Red Storm, the Fire, and there was one more cool one. There's a walk to Martinez. And that'll bring up Taryn Dahlgren.
Now batting number 50, Taryn Dahlgren.
Dahlgren from Corning, California, a senior. They're going to pull Gustafson, and I think one of our emailers might get their wish. We'll see who comes out here. Taylor Tedrick emails and says, I hope our Champion of Character Award winner gets to come in to pitch one last time. Alexander DeYoung has pitched this entire season with 2 torn tendons in his shoulder, one being an 80% torn biceps tendon. So he got to throw one pitch in this tournament, and we'll see what the conversation ends up being here. Jonathan Marriott emails and says, shout out to Lee Mutter. Great job, Lee. Also, shout out to Coach Steve Phillips from his second biggest fan. And I hope I say this right. I apologize. Abimael Delgado emails to tell us that Martinez actually got drafted out of high school. So, good tidbits of information there. That one misses high to Dahlgren. That one inside corner, 1 ball, 1 strike.
It's an emotional support dog.
That one misses wide, 2-1. Now 3-1. So Gustafson starting to have a tenuous relationship with the strike zone here in the 9th. That one fouled back. Harold Fole emails us to say HIU coach Eric Fole played his college ball at Whittier College. I hope I'm saying that right. Their mascot, the Poets. So we have a high school here in Montgomery that is the Poets, which is kind of ironic when you know it's the Sidney Lanier Poets. Swing over the top of that one. Dahlgren is retired. Now Marshall comes to the plate.
Number 9, Cody Marshall.
Marshall 1 for 5. Email comes in from Barkhouse, says, shout out to Bradbury from assistant coach Brian Barkhouse. Watching Nate Moonen as well, who is on fire at the plate. Legendary coach Moonen is an understatement, 3-time All-Star City Championship coach and all-time winningest Little League coach in Northeast Indiana. Good thing Nate did not inherit any of Glenn's athletic ability and that he did not listen to any of his hitting instructions. Coach Barkhouse watching from Fort Wayne, Indiana. It's pretty funny there. So Gustafson gets that one to over, but it's fouled back. So Marshall 1-2 now. We're back with you tomorrow at noon. The winner of this game will face Central Methodist in another elimination game. And at 4 o'clock, we start the championship series, which isn't really a series if the team coming out of the winner's bracket actually wins it. So it's a championship round, I guess, is the better terminology there. 3 balls, 2 strikes.
Probably be the accurate terminology.
I don't need your judgment at this hour. 10:15 in the evening.
Yeah.
Yeah, out on the West Coast, what is it, 8:15?
Strike 3.
And Marshall is retired on strikes, and that sends us to the bottom of the ninth. 10-3. Hope International leads the Faulkner Sports Network presentation of the NAIA opening round. Couple emails coming in. Ryan Gertine emails and says the greatest team mascot that never was, the New Jersey Nets, was once very close to becoming the New Jersey Swamp Dragons in the 90s. Fell through at the last second.
That would have been fantastic.
Pretty cool. That's Ryan in Bourbonnais. And then Tracy Campy says, we just call Aaron Gustafson Goose. Way easier. Thanks for broadcasting. I appreciate that. Goose. I like that. Much easier. Leading off here in the ninth is R.W. Reno.
Again, to the age factor, somewhere in there is a Top Gun reference.
That's fair. Olivet needs everybody to hit and everybody to score to keep its season alive. Reno fouls it away. One ball, 1 strike on Reno. And there's a leadoff single. So Olivet's not going to go quietly into that good night just yet.
Third baseman, number 27, Nathan Moonen.
Nathan Moonen, 3 for 4 with a double, comes to the plate. He scored a run back in the 7th and in the 1st. That one misses inside, 1-0. He's taking a job as a full-time faculty member at Olivet.
That ball shot down the right field line.
Moonen keeps that hot hitting alive. He's going to keep it going. He'll pull in at second. That surprises me a little bit. I guess, I mean, those runs don't matter as much as the outs do, so they didn't want to run into him. But Moonen looked like he was ready to head for third there.
He was. going as hard as he could.
First baseman.
So he's got 2 doubles and 2 singles. Tyler Fisher to the plate. Fisher 1 for 4 with a single and a sacrifice fly. RBI. They need Fisher to keep it going here with runners in scoring position and nobody out yet. That one misses high. One 0 count to Fisher. He hits that one to right center field. That'll score a run.
Wise gets the ball back in quickly, keep the runner at third.
RBI single for Fisher.
Right fielder, number 25, Jacob Bullties.
Now Bullties to the plate. Email comes in from Amy, says, shout out to Coach Mahaney. Hope I said that right. With Hope International, let's go Royals, love your kiddos. And Harold Fole emails and says, HIU Sports Information Director Chelsea Fole was an All-American swimmer at NYU, the Violets. The NYU Violets. So she is here with us on the at the tournament. So no balls and a strike. Up the middle, base hit. Olivet, 4 straight hits to start the 9th, and it's 10-5. So Bullties gets it done there. Got a runner coming into second. Number 8 coming in.
That is Ben Seitz,
Now running
6-foot freshman from Seneca, California, or South Carolina.
Seneca, South Carolina, yeah.
designated hitter, number 16, Brandon Payne.
The other USC.
So, yeah.
Ben Seitz is in.
So used to looking at the California side.
Braden Payne to the plate. He is 1 for 4. He'll swing over the top of that one. They're at the 5 spot in their lineup are the Tigers of Olivet Nazarene. He'll send that one to the second baseman. Up with it to first for 1, or to second for 1, on to first for 2. And that's just what the doctor ordered there if you're Dumpster. So it stays 10-5 now, 2 out. And all of a sudden, that what was starting to feel like an uprising has had the air taken out of it. Logan Matson to the plate. Matson 1 for 3, an infield single and a hit by pitch in 4 plate appearances. 32 hits in this ball game. Matson, chopper, fair. Going to try to beat it out. Great play by Juan Gonzalez, the guy whose bat got so much of this done to end it. And that is the end of the season for a game Olivet Nazarene squad. The final game for their head coach, Todd Reed. They will end the season
Tomorrow at 12 o'clock.
at 35,
The winner of that game
16,
will play
and 1.
against Faulkner University. 12 o'clock tomorrow, Hope International.
We've enjoyed having them with us here at this tournament. We've enjoyed all of you from Olivet Nazarene who've tuned in and reached out to us. We thank you so much, and we wish you guys the very best. Hope International takes the field again tomorrow at noon against Central Methodist University in an elimination game. We are back with you at that time. For Deshaun Bullock, for Ethan Forsman, for Carter Moles, Natalie Wilson, Jacob Hartsfield, and David Turner. For the Faulkner Sports Network, I am Jeremy Smith. Have a great night. God bless you.